just want to say thank you for watching. I'm in the car. I do have one of my personal dogs. Working on a possible rescue. So someone posted a loose German Shepherd that was seen in the town next to mine. And the dog is wearing a choke collar and a leash that's attached to it. So number one, that's a safety concern. Like if it gets caught on something or gets stuck or wrapped up in something, that's extremely dangerous. So they had posted the picture, and there's a bag of food in the picture, and they gave the location. So I went to scope it out. The bag of food's empty, so probably the raccoons, but also the dog probably is eating it. The dog isn't. This is a very weird area for a dog to be. There's some woods, but and brush, but it's more of a business park. So I don't see the dog here. I'm gonna drive around just a little bit. Someone had said that it is at a few other businesses in the area sometimes, just to see if I see anything. Sometimes I will go into businesses close by and put the word out, but there's no cars here anywhere, so I don't know if anything's open with the holidays, so we'll see. So this area is where the dog was last seen. So I'm trying to scope out an area where to put the food that I'm going to be leaving him, and also checking out the other food that people had left, because there's a bag of dog food here, an empty bag. So unfortunately, there was no sign of the dog today, but I did get an idea of the area where it's been seen. So again, it's a small business park, but then behind the business park is a lot of it's not a ton of woods, but there's a good wood line, and then on the opposite side is just a lot full of semi-trailers and stuff. So it's a pretty big area for the dog to be. So what I'm going to do going forward is do some Facebook posting and get the word out and see if anybody has consistent sightings of the dog. Let's say it's been going to CVS every single day, or it's been going to a certain restaurant like McDonald's every day. Then we'll know what its path is and where it tends to hang out, or where it's getting its food from, so we can start kind of setting up a routine of, hey, we have a person feed the dog every morning at 9 a.m. because that'll help with its capture if we can kind of pin down the location of where the dog is. So the next couple steps are, or the next couple days, I guess, are just going to be a waiting game of people reporting any sightings of the dog. Just woke up from a nap. I was folding some laundry and I got a message. So I posted on Facebook about the dog. Hey, if you see him, let me know. I'm going to work on catching him and getting him to safety. So got a comment that the dog was just seen, so I am driving back over to that area. I have some dry food and canned chicken, the really smelly canned chicken, kind of like tuna. That's what got me the last dog that I had to catch. That took quite a while. So I have that stuff. I put a bowl out earlier along the wood line where some people had seen the dog, but also there was a bag of dry food that was empty. So it seemed like he was going to that spot frequently, and so they put a huge bag of food out that was gone. So I put a little bowl with some treats in it just to see if the smell of that would lure him out. I did some stinky salmon treats, and then a couple small trading kibble treats. And so someone just said they saw him at that location. So that's good news. So I'm gonna go and see if he's there. I'm gonna put some more food out, some stinky food. So hopefully if he's in the wood line, it'll attract him to come out. We have had some storms today. So I had come before that first round of storms, and then it sounds like he just popped out of the woods after the storms. So we'll see. Okay, so I am at the spot where the dog was last seen. The bowl that I put the treats in this morning is gone. So I think you found the treats, I think, unless another animal got it. But it's daytime, so I wouldn't think that raccoons would mess with it, or like coyotes or anything. So, talking with the person who saw him this morning, she gave me some details, so I drove around a little bit. I did put more food out where the bowl of treats was, but just on a giant rock so that the bowl wouldn't get stolen again. And I'm just gonna wait here for a little bit. All right, guys, so we have some good updates. So yesterday I left out the food, and I left probably around 5 p.m. when it was getting dark or darker. And today I came back with my trail cam to get that set up, because that will tell us, is it the dog eating the food, or is it like a raccoon or another animal, a possum? So I set up the trail cam, put my food down, and then I started kind of walking around again. I didn't even think about it until the end, but they were fresh tracks. So that means that he was at the spot that we left the food, and kind of that he was in the surrounding area. So there was tons of tracks. So that is a good sign. That means that we're in the right place with our food. And hopefully if we have to use a trap, we know exactly where he's going to be, and it's going to be an easy capture. I probably just jinxed myself, but so now I have my trail cam set up, so it's motion censored, and it's going to tell me anytime someone comes up to that food and tries to eat that food. So I have some updates regarding the shepherd. So yesterday I set up the camera and put down food for him so we could just verify that it was him at the spot, and he did not pop up until like 5:30 p.m. So I'll show you some pictures of that right here.